CJ's Elephant Antics was released in 1991, published by Codemasters. My last core collection of Spectrum games consisted primarily of titles like this, released in 1990 and 1991, before switching to PC gaming in '94. Now, I purchased this game for one of two reasons. Either it was on a playable demo cassette, or it was reviewed in a Spectrum magazine. The graphic style reminded me of the New Zealand story game, which I also owned and enjoyed playing. The game is a platformer in which you strive to bring CJ the elephant back to Africa through 4 game stages: Paris, Switzerland, Egypt, and Africa. At the end of each stage, you must confront a boss. The first boss is a hunchback in a bell tower. I never progressed above level 2. The original CJ, the elephant game, was for the Commodore. Then it was ported to the Spectrum. Back then, I had never laid my eyes on the Commodore version. I think if I had seen it on the Commodore, I most likely would have never bought this game. The difference is like night and day. The Commodore is significantly superior, quicker, and a fine example of a classic platformer. Many developers were pushing the Spectrum to its limits in the late 1980s and early 1990s. However, this game was a budget title, so the development seems rushed and lacks any polish. Its main flaw is screen scrolling. It's not as awful as Boulder Dash 2, but it is irritating enough to pull you out of your immersion with the game. In addition, the color clashing makes the game a right mess. When there are several different background items and monsters close together, things get jumbled to the point it's hard to see what just killed you. Now, this might be hard to believe, but I didn't know what pokes were until I saw YouTube. These are Spectrum cheat codes, so I had no idea how to cheat in Spectrum games, and I had played 99% of them properly. I say 99% because this was the game where I saw a cheat script in a magazine. It required you to reprogram a few paragraphs in the game. I can't remember what the code performed, but unfortunately for me, when I reprogrammed my game, I must not have done it exactly, because I bricked my game, which meant I never got to play it again.
I'm sure you've heard the words, "This is the way." But have you ever stopped to feel their weight? The Mandalorian is more than a story, it's a code. A creed about loyalty, found family, and the journey of redemption. So as we wrap up, remember, whether you're forging your own path or standing by those who matter most is the way. Hit subscribe, and let's explore the galaxy together.